Rachel Monroe walked calmly down the airplane aisle, her faded hoodie soft against the straps of a worn backpack. Faces turned, whispers followed, and a few polished passengers smirked as though she had wandered into a world where she didn't belong. A man in a sharp suit leaned toward his seatmate, voice just loud enough for her to hear. Looks like she missed the bus station. Laughter rippled across the cabin. The lead attendant, Olivia Hart, glanced at Rachel's boarding pass with a clipped tone and a hollow smile. Menus slid past her row, trays stopped short, and when Rachel asked for a drink, Olivia raised her voice so others could hear. "Sorry, we only have enough for premium passengers." More laughter, another small cut. Rachel didn't flinch. She settled into her seat with steady hands and a calm gaze. "Water's fine," she said, her voice quiet but sharp enough to still the air. Whispers faltered. Something in her stillness made the mockery feel thin and cheap. Yet the jabs kept coming, each one meant to remind her she was out of place. Rachel answered none of them. She simply adjusted her seatbelt and stared forward, her silence heavier than their words. Then the atmosphere shifted. Major Kyle Bennett stepped into the cabin, his presence commanding enough to draw every eye. He moved down the aisle greeting passengers until he stopped at Rachel's seat. His handshake froze, his expression changed, and recognition flickered across his face. His voice lowered, respectful and sure. "Are you Shadowhawk 12? The cabin fell silent. Someone chuckled, thinking it a joke, but the major never smiled. Rachel looked up, calm and certain, and gave a single nod. Bennett straightened, his voice carrying through the plane. "My apologies, ma'am. You're invited to the tarmac immediately." Rachel rose with quiet precision, backpack over one shoulder. Outside, pilots snapped to attention as Bennett's command rang out. "Attention! This is Midnight Viper, the pilot who once led 3 squadrons through enemy skies." Gasps rippled across the cabin. Phones lowered. Salutes cracked like thunder. Rachel accepted a gleaming helmet embroidered with her call sign. Every sneer turned to silence. Every whisper collapsed into shame. Passengers shifted uncomfortably, some fumbling for apologies. Rachel gave no speech, no lecture. Only a calm nod that said more than any words could. The flight touched down and she walked past them, helmet resting easily against her arm, her steps steady and unhurried. Behind her, laughter turned to regret, and regret into a story none of them would ever forget. Rachel Monroe, Midnight Viper, proof that looks can deceive and quiet strength can silence an entire room.